Hey guys, what's up, Frostbitten now? And we are at Caverns today. Chelsea, where are we?
Caverns.
Are we having fun?
Yeah, how try? Not yet.
Was the ride here fun? It's all about the journey, not about the destination. Look at that.
Look, guys.
Probably the last time the dad came here was the last time I came.
I know,
I have no clue when the last time we came was. Okay. I was gonna say. Chelsea, are you excited? Go ahead, open it. Open the door. Yeah, that's awesome.
No Dylan?
I can. Hi. What? He's doing video. Look at video. Is this weird because you're doing it right in front of a gift shop? Just cover your faces. Yeah.
Chelsea, I want a picture. Go over there. Yeah, watch out.
Around so we can see your faces.
Come in, everyone. Please come in. There's room for everyone. Please come right in. Step around this way. I look pretty good from all angles. Would you look at that? A little geode like this took thousands of years to form. A perfect little cave inside a sphere of rock. That's my line of business, you see. My name's Lester Howe, and I discovered Howe Caverns on May 22nd, 1842. Of course, it wasn't called Howe Caverns then. I had heard of the mysterious blowing rock about 10 miles west of the Schoharie River, someplace smack in the middle of my dairy farm, or so I hoped. One day, I followed my cows to the place they always stood to pasture, curious as to why they picked that open field on hot sunny days instead of standing underneath a cool shade tree. That spot they came to was not on my own farm, but on the land of my neighbor, Mr. Henry Wetzel. So I followed them up that day and came upon this new place they favored for their daily ration of standing round and chewing their cud, when from the midst of an overgrown old heap of limestone, I felt that breeze come from deep below the earth. 'Twas the blowing rock, to be sure. Pulling the bushes aside and peering in, I saw how deep the opening was. 100 feet, if it was anything. I gave my Millicent a good kiss and an extra helping of greens and thanks. I returned home, told Mrs. Howe about my discovery and my intention to return and explore the place. She was none too thrilled about the prospect, but I was too curious to hold back. And so I made my way back to the opening with a lamp and a good length of rope. I tied the rope to a rock and lowered myself into the entrance. One look around made me realize that this was no ordinary place. It was something truly amazing. I went back every day for weeks, many times with my friend Wetzel, who owned the place. We went deeper and deeper each time, discovering things that we could never imagine, formations, giant chambers, lakes, and rivers. I was purely smitten by the place, so I bought it from Wetzel for a handsome sum of $100 cash. A shrewd deal, you will agree. Best investment I ever made. I traveled there day after day to explore further and further inside until I knew the place from one end to the other. My own stupendous geode. Today, you'll be headed 156 feet down in up-to-date and entirely safe mechanical elevators of my own design, of course. Once down below, you'll hear the rush of the river Styx. See the Rocky Mountains, the astounding Chinese pagoda inside the magnificent Titan's temple, incredible formations like the Great Turtle, pipe organ, the lovely Pool of Peace, and enjoy a remarkable boat ride on the romantic Lake of Venus. Maybe some of you sweethearts will get inspired to make things official at the bridal altar later on. If you regret your decision, you can always get separated in the twists and curves of the winding way. If I may say, it's going to be a journey you'll never forget. Savor your time in these timeless caves, and I hope I'll see you again soon at Howell Caverns. Enjoy your tour.
Ready, Chelsea? Oh, that's nice and cold. I wish upstairs was like this.
Tie your shoe, please. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so my name is Julie. I'm going to be your tour guide today. And I'd like to welcome you guys to Howell's Caverns. Now, we just arrived right here in what we call the vestibule. This is the only reinforced area of the cave. Everything else was carved out naturally by the water, except of course for our walkways, handrails, and lights. Now this is the dead end of the cave, and what that means is that Lester Howe would start his tours all the way over here in the Cave House Museum. He'd work his way this way, turn around, and then head back. Now the reason we don't do that is because in 1869, due to financial reasons, Lester Howe had to sell the cave. It changed hands a couple times until 1900 when a cement company bought it. They actually blasted out a mile of the cave, limestone for their cement. Actually, the cement from that company is what we used here in this room, so that's kind of cool to know. Our company bought this part of the cave in 1927. Took about 2 years to blast the elevators and put it on the walkways. We opened up again in 1929. Now today, we'll be taking a half-mile walk to the Lake of Venus, a quarter-mile round-trip boat ride, and then turning around on the way back, we're going to make 2 more stops at the bridal altar and the winding way. Before we get started though, I do have some safety rules. First one is to just watch your step and use the handrails. Now with the humidity being around 70%, there's a few wet spots. I'll try and point them out, but just use your best judgment to use the handles if you need to. Second one is to stay on the pathways and close to me, and again, if you guys can stay behind me, it's just easier to watch the group if I have people rushing ahead. The most important rule up here is to not touch any of our calcite formations. We all have salts and oils in our skin which actually damage this formation, and it actually makes it so it won't form anymore. We want to keep this area beautiful for future generations. So, any questions?
It counts. Videos count. for a minute. It's all water down there. That's cool.
Carved out the rock.
The part right there is dripping.
Well, the water picks up a little bit of
Alright
dirt.
guys,
The
if you
dirt
look
comes
over the
up.
railing here, you'll see the river Styx, named after the famous River of the Dead in Greek mythology. This is actually what's left of the water source that carved out this whole cave. And here's the measurements for the water over at that end. The reason that is because the water level does fluctuate with high levels of rainfall and melting snow. It floods about twice a year, and actually the highest the water ever got was a couple of years ago during Irene, where it got to about the level of our heads. Now occasionally you'll see frogs or minnows getting washed in here with the water. However, they don't stay for too long in the caves. The water's very cold, around 42 degrees. And also there's nothing in the caves for them to eat, so usually they'll just get washed out the other end. We do have two life forms that do live in this cave. The first one are bats. We have about 80 bats that live in this cave, but they all live past the boat right at the other end. They don't like the lights or the sounds of our voices, so we won't be seeing any bats today. But the second life form, which we've been seeing a lot of today, is this green stuff up here on the ceiling. And that's actually moss. And the moss spores actually come in from outside on our clothing, and then they attach to the walls and grow with the moisture in our lights. So basically, if we weren't here, moss wouldn't be here.
I see one.
Look at that. It's really dark in here. It's kind of cool though. Kind of really cool. Look at this.
And this here we have what's called balancing rock. Now we call this the balancing rock because it rests on about a square foot of rock right in this area over here. This also goes by another name as Godzilla's head. We can see his eye, his nose, his snaggletooth, and his chin with some calcite drool right there. Now, Godzilla fell about 10,000 years ago towards the end of the last ice age when there was a mile-thick glacier above us. Now, when that glacier receded, it caused changes in temperature and pressure down here, which actually caused all these rocks to fall. Now, you don't have to worry about the rock falling on you today, of course. Every year we have geologists coming in to make sure it's safe to walk under. And what may fall on your head, you may notice those little droplets of water. And we actually call those cave kisses, and they're considered good luck.
So we got a lot of good water.
Now we have three different kinds of calcite formations in this cave, and I'd like to point out these ones up here. These are called stalactites. Now these form when water seeps through organic material in the soil and will turn into carbonic acid. Then when that seeps through the limestone above us, and will dissolve parts of that limestone, pick up traces of calcite. Then when those droplets of water drip off the ceiling, it'll deposit the calcite. Over thousands and thousands of years, they'll build up to about this size. Also, it's interesting to note the way that we know Godzilla fell 10,000 years ago is, as you can tell, he fits right up in here. We actually know that it takes 100 years per 1 cubic inch of calcite to form. So they actually dated these stalactites to date about 10,000 years old. So that's how they know Godzilla fell 10,000 years ago. And as we're walking underneath this, you can actually peek up in there and see how small of an area Godzilla's resting on.
Oh, that's okay. The water's okay.
It's really nice and cold. We're under Godzilla right now. Under it. Why didn't no one take this one? I'm not quite sure, but she probably said it. Oh wow. Stop.
Oh my goodness, look at that shape. Sorry.
Hey Chelsea. It's wet over here.
Weren't you here like 9 years ago?
I was here like 9 years ago.
It's so dark.
Are you cold?
No. I'm cold. I'm cold.
Look up here at the ceiling, you'll see some more of those nice stalactites I was talking about. Now, when that calcite water drips off the tip of the stalactite onto the cave floor below, it'll form a stalagmite beneath it. And that's why you'll never have a stalagmite without a stalactite. Now, the rest of the solid over here is all flowstone. That happens when that calcite water is coming out of a crack or hole in the wall, so you can see right here, and then it flows down. Now, if you guys look behind me over here, you'll notice that calcite, when untouched by human hands and still forming, is a pure white color. However, if you guys look right over here, you'll see this tan-colored calcite. And this is from years and years of people walking past it and touching it. And the salts and oils in their fingerprints, it builds up a layer and dries it out away. Makes it so the water can't stick to it, it can't deposit that calcite, and it won't form more. That's why we encourage you guys not to touch the calcite. Back behind us here, we have the Rocky Mountains. These also fell about 10,000 years ago, along with Godzilla. And actually, less than how tourists would climb all the way from the water below, up and over these, so they didn't have this as capture. It's actually one of the reasons why these tours would take 8 to 10 hours. This would be a little short.
Well, there's actually water. Why is the fence white?
Because it's damp down here.
Dude, I can charge my phone.
Ooh, like, wow.
Hold over the railing.
Oh, it's all right. Like, how to wash my foot in here. Find a way without getting into anyone's shot. Hey Jesse, stand right here for me. Come on. Can I get a picture of her real quick? Oh, everyone's coming.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, we've now arrived here in what we call Titan's Temple. This is the largest room we have here in the cavern, and it's also home to our largest stalagmite,
You're good now.
the
You can go.
Chinese pagoda. Now, if you'll notice something about the stalagmite, is that there's no stalactite above it because it did not form here. We actually found it knocked over a little ways upstream near the Rocky Mountains, and we used a system of pulleys to bring it here in cement to replace $2 wood. And actually, they think that the stalactite for this is buried near the Rocky Mountains. So again, it takes 100 years for cubic inch of calcite. So does anyone want to guess how old this is?
Really old?
Huh?
Really old?
Really old.
Probably.
It is really old. Anyone guess? Way more than 1,000.
100,000 years?
Less than 1 million. One more? 10,000? It's actually about 500,000 years old.
That's close.
Up in here we have a grotto. Now this forms from the water at that level, at that time period, hits something easily eroded like a weaker pocket of limestone or clay, and the water just erodes out the weaker rock, leaving the stronger rock there. And sometimes it forms like a tunnel-like thing, and I'll be showing you guys one of those later on.
Oh, it's awesome. It's a creation of God. They're coming on a different tour.
We can only hold so many people in the boats on the boat ride.
No, I think we split up in two.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, later on, probably about 20 minutes. Alright guys, so if you look up here, you'll see the witches. Now you can see two witches' faces in this rock, and I'll be pointing out the first witch. Here's her eye, her large round nose, her open mouth, and her chin with a line of drool right there. Now, second witch, here's the brim of her hat pulled down over her eyes, her long pointy nose with a scar on it, and her jagged teeth. Now some people say they see Abraham Lincoln or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's kind of like cloud watching, it's just whatever you see.
I saw this when I first looked at it.
The monsters only come out when the lights are on.
It's hard to see because the screen is so bright. It's actually blinding me from seeing any of the children in front of me.
You're so cold.
Ooh. Just look at this river.
Do you still?
I kind of remember this part. Yeah, but I kind of remember this part. Because I remember there used to be a river running around here, and that's it right there. So.
Well, did you remember the name?
Do I remember the what?
Name.
No.
You were 8 years old when
Yeah.
same age as me. And I got 9, 17. I'm gonna come back here.
I think I hear Moose. Do you hear him? Yeah. He's not too happy to be down this far. What? Oh, I need to watch my head here. You guys can see it, there's a rock right above my head here. Wish I had a 3D camera in here. I see.
Alright guys, if you look over the railing here, you'll see the great turtle. Now if you don't see a turtle, here I'll point it out for you. Here's his shell, his flipper, his tail's way over there. Since he's so shy right now, his head's actually hiding in his shell. Now the turtle is what we call an inactive flowstone formation. And what that means is that the water used to be coming out of the crack here in the wall, but actually the turtle grew so large that he closed up that crack, so there was no more water to flow over him to deposit the calcite. Later in the tour, I'll be showing you guys an active flowstone formation, not like that out formation.
Where's Chelsea? Chelsea! Hang on. Trying to see where I can get enough light. Stand right here for me. Chelsea, stand right there for me. I want to take a picture. Hang on. I can't really get a picture, but okay, you're good.
Sorry. It used to flow in the river Styx, as you can tell, this is dried up. This one actually goes back about 55 feet. You guys want to keep in there for pictures. We ask you please don't fall in though, just stay on the bricks below.